School sports is in Nzezi Kodwa's priority list to make sure that the country finds that missing chord in the sports, arts and culture sector. Catch them young, he told the media in an exclusive interview a few minutes after being announced as the sports minister by President Cyril last night. We need to go back to the basics, and I am talking about school sports. Studies suggest that student athletes are less likely to engage in unhealthy or risky behavior. Back in the day, school-going children would not be found loitering in the streets during the day unless it was a sports day where there would be movements in the townships either to football grounds or to racetracks. Athletics and football were the mainstay of high schools for decades. We must build good young people so that we put an end to crime. School sport plays an important role in that regard, said Kodwa. If we master that, we will be able to deal with social ills like drugs and alcohol use because young people do not have appropriate sporting fields to go to. But you need proper infrastructure in schools. Learning environment must also be conducive. But Kodwa did not want to sound like an alarmist. It is not like everything here has collapsed, he reassured. I speak for entertainment, creative arts or music. We've had our people appearing in big stages where they raised the South African flag higher. People must be supported in their efforts to making us a better country through sports, arts and culture. He was referring to the trio of Zax Bantwini, Walter Kellerman and Nongebo Zikode, who recently won a Grammy Award for the Best Global Music Performance at the 65th Grammy Awards in Los Angeles last month. Kodwa did not promise to build a ship that will transport the troubled sport of boxing to the promised land, but he certainly laid a foundation verbally by urging all stakeholders to contribute towards solidifying it. I follow boxing, cricket and football a lot, and I'm in the position to tell you if a court is going good or not, he cautioned. Boxing is at its weakest point. He was concerned that the country had not had representatives in boxing in the Olympics in the recent years. The last time South Africa had a boxer was in 2008 Beijing Olympics, where Jackson Chauke bombed out in the early stages. Kodwa pleaded with stakeholders to do introspection and look themselves in mirrors and ask what they do to making sure that the sport is returned to the right path where South Africa always had representatives in the Olympics, something that began in 1992 in Barcelona where Makupela was the South African flag bearer. It begins with you, the religious followers of that sport code, before you can expect others to do good, warned Kodwa. Truth be told, many problems that have taken the sport of boxing 10 years backwards were caused by the very licensed who claim to love the fistic sport, with some fragmently disregarding the regulations, which is a crime because boxing in South Africa is governed by the Act of Parliament.